everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've teamed up with some other lovely mummy vloggers to talk to you about 5 festive favourites. There are 6 of us in total doing these videos and we're all going to be talking about something a little bit different. So some will be talking about makeup, some will be talking about other things, and I've decided to talk about my 5 favourite festive skincare products. When I say festive, I'm thinking more winter based. So things that really benefit my skin in the colder months, help my skin to stay healthy and really seem to suit me. So before I tell you about my 5 festive faves, let me just tell you about the other lovely ladies who are also taking part in this collaboration. There's the very lovely Bella from Along Came Jay. There's Lisa from the channel Lumdeedums. There is Amy from the channel Everything Mummy, Tracey Quinn. Then there's Jodie from the channel Mumma Izzo, and then finally we have Jeorgia Cook, who is currently in Australia. So I think her video will be filmed from some beautiful exotic beach rather than the floor of her kids' bedroom. I will have all of their details and all of their channels linked below, so do head over and check them all out to see what their 5 festive faves are. And they really are fabulous mummy vloggers, so do go over and check them out. Right, skincare. It took me a long time to whittle this down to 5 products. I am a bit of a skincare junkie. I love trying new things, I love trying new products, but I had a look through my collection. It's not vast, but there are a few to choose from. So I had a look through and made sure that I was going for the things that I pick out the most in winter. So the things that really add moisture into my skin and protect it from harsh weather, cold wind, that kind of thing. And the things that really help my skin, because my skin does get a lot drier in the winter months. And I focused on facial skincare rather than whole body. So these are the things that I've picked as my 5 festive faves. Number 1 is a cleanser, and I would have to say that this is probably my favourite cleanser of all time. And it's the Oskia Renaissance Cleansing Gel. You may have heard me talk recently about a Glossier cleanser that I'm really enjoying, and I love that one as well, but this is better for colder months because the consistency is like a balm gel cleanser, and it really feels like it moisturises my skin as well as cleanses it. The Glossier one is brilliant at taking everything off, and I like the consistency of that. It doesn't strip my skin, it still feels comfortable, but it doesn't add anything back in, if that makes sense, whereas I feel this one does. The next product is by far my favourite skincare product of all time, bar none. I absolutely love it, and it is really, really expensive. So I'm literally down to the last application of this. I can see the tiniest amount at the bottom of the bottle, and it's the Sunday Riley Lunar Night Oil. If I'd thought about this beforehand, I would have asked Dan if he would rebuy me this for Christmas, because it's not the cheapest, but it does amazing things for my skin. When I use this, I wake up and my skin looks like I've been for a facial. It looks glowing, it looks healthy. It does seem to help with the overall appearance of my skin. I don't know what it is, but it just makes it feel plumper, smoother, less fine lines and wrinkles. I mean, some of that could be in my imagination, but to me, when I've used this, the next morning I look in the mirror and I think that I can really see a difference. It is intended to be used just at night time. I don't use this in the day. It is quite greasy on the skin, but it does sink in over time, and it is a retinol complex, so I don't know if it tells you that you shouldn't use it with anything else, but to be honest, I just use it on its own anyway and find that that's enough. On the nights where I don't use the Lunar Sleeping Night Oil because I'm trying to eke out the very last bit in the bottom of the bottle, I will tend to use this. This is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. I've used this on and off for years. I used to love Origins and bought a lot of their skincare. Now this is probably the only thing I buy from Origins, but it's a good one. I would definitely recommend it if you have dry skin. You basically put it all over your skin like a moisturiser at night and then leave it on. And it is essentially a face mask. It's quite thick in texture. It does sit on top of your skin. It doesn't sink in straight away. I don't mind that. I find it quite nice. I like the thought that there is something that moisturising doing its thing to my skin. This is another one that when I wake up in the morning, there is a huge difference to my skin. I can see it. It really does plump up your skin, makes it feel and look really, really hydrated. I just hate that feeling of tight, dry skin in the winter where the central heating's come on, it just saps all the moisture out of the air. And there's nothing worse than your skin just feeling really tight and uncomfortable. And these products really do help to combat that. You don't need to use this every night, although I'm sure you could, it wouldn't do you any harm, but I just use it maybe twice a week, alternated with other products, and I just cover my face in it and I put it on my neck as well. It's not that expensive, it's quite reasonably priced, I think it's around £20, but this tube has lasted me, I think I'm on to the 2nd year. A little goes a very long way. I'm coming to the end now though, and I will definitely be buying another one when I do run out. Next up is an eye cream, and this is another old favourite and old faithful product that I will buy over and over again. It is the Kiehl's Avocado Creamy Eye Treatment. I find it really difficult to get excited about eye cream. I find that most of them just don't seem to do a lot. This one is the perfect eye cream for me in winter. It is really creamy, as the name would suggest, but it leaves the under eye area looking really smooth and glowy, and makeup sits really well on top of it, so you can use it in the day and in the evening. I just really like the texture of it. If you rub it between your ring fingers when you go to apply it, just to warm it up a little bit, and then pat it in, it just melts into the skin and leaves a really nice texture and base behind. I'm not entirely sure how much this does by way of anti-aging and fine lines and wrinkles and things like that, but as a moisturising eye treatment, it is really, really good. The 5th and final festive fave is a lip balm. I'm not loyal to any particular brand of lip balm, but it is an absolute essential for me. I cannot live without it. This is my current favourite. I've mentioned it before, it's the Glossier Balm.com. This might become one that I am loyal to actually, because I've enjoyed using it so much since I got it. It's the perfect lip balm consistency. It doesn't sit on top of the lips and leave too much of a greasy film, but it does look nice on the lips as well. It doesn't just sink in and there's nothing left. It ticks all the boxes for me. I love it. The only thing it doesn't do is have any SPF, so in the summer I might switch to one that does, but for now I'm really, really enjoying it. So those are my 5 festive skincare favourites. What are you using in the colder months to look after your skin? I'd love to hear your recommendations. Don't forget to go and check out all the other lovely ladies that I mentioned earlier. I can't wait to see what their 5 festive faves are. I will have all their channels linked in the description box below, so do go over and say hi. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!